Hey guys, it's Gabby Cassell with BarBend.com. Today we're going to be doing a shoe review on the Reebok Speed Her TR. The Reebok Speed Her TR is a shoe that's designed for cross-training style workouts. Today, we're going to be talking about the construction, the pros, the cons, and the performance of this model. Now let's talk construction. We're going to work from the front of the shoe all the way back to the heel. The shoe is designed with an upper textile weave that wraps all the way around the shoe, with a neoprene collar that feels a bit like your average knee sleeve. At the toe, we have a synthetic matte textured material that's designed for movements that might have toe drag, like a burpee. Then, if we turn all the way back to the heel, we have something that I'll call a heel glide, which is designed for movements like the handstand push-up. Now let's talk about the middle of the shoe. As you can see, there's 5 eyelets running all the way up. This top eyelet is actually disconnected from the inner booty, which is designed for added ankle stability. These eyelets are reinforced with a synthetic plastic material, and they're actually ridged, which allows you to pull the shoe tighter to the top of your foot. Now let's talk about the tongue. It's made of a double mesh material, and as you can see, it's a little wider than your standard cross-training shoe. Now let's talk about the midsole and the outer sole. The midsole feels like an EVA foam-like material. One thing to note with the midsole is that the heel does not have the added heel support that you might find in a Reebok Nano. Now, if we flip over the shoe, the midfoot and the forefoot are made of this ridged wave-like material, which is designed for added grip on multiple surfaces of a workout. If we work our way towards the toe, you'll see a metatarsal split, which is designed for movement and comfort in the middle of a workout. Working our way all the way down to the heel, it's a harder, more stable material, which could be good for weight-bearing movements. Now let's talk about performance for the Reebok Speed Her TR. To test the performance and functionality of the shoe, I used it for a variety of movements, including the toe-to-bar, the back squat, the burpee, box jump, running, and rowing. My favorite movement to use the shoe on was the toe-to-bar. It has a nice lining here, which protects it from toe bed fray, which can happen with aggressive toe-to-bars, which I have. For the box jumps, the shoe was stable enough to keep me in place on the box without being so heavy and clunky that a higher, maybe 24 or 30-inch box jump was too hard. Now let's talk about the back squat. I used this shoe to test my heavy double, and truthfully, I felt that the Nano was more stable than the Reebok Speed Her TR, but I do think it could be a good option for beginner intermediate athletes who are using less weight. My final test for the Reebok Speed Her TR was running. While I preferred the Nano for its stability, I preferred this shoe for workouts that have running. It's lightweight, it has a softer outsole, and I didn't find that my foot cramped up even when I went on a longer run like a 5K. Now let's talk about price. The Reebok Speed Her TR rings in at $80, which I think is a really fair deal, especially for beginner and intermediate athletes. Now let's talk pros of the Reebok Speed Her TR. The first pro is the price. I thought the price of $80 was really fair for a pair of shoes. Second is the lightweightness of the shoe. Made it a great option, especially for workouts that had running. Third is this extra layer of material on the toe bed, kept it from fraying, especially when I did a lot of toe-to-bars. And finally, I liked the material of the shoe, which was a lot easier to clean than my Nanos are. In my opinion, there are 2 main drawbacks to the Reebok Speed Her TR. The first is the lack of stability, which I mentioned in the performance section. And the second is these shoes did take a little while to break in. That concludes my review of the Reebok Speed Her TR. To read my thoughts in full, click the link below or visit us at BarBend.com.